So the four runners all arrived at the start, and looks as if Simon McNeil, the starter's on his way over to collect the flag and climb up the steps. We've reached the scheduled off time, so flags raised and the runners approach the tapes. Walking forward, and they're sent on their way. So they're off and racing, although early on there is very little pace indeed, with Midnight Silver and Drum Varady the first two to show. Drum Varady now the mount of Aidan Coleman, as his intended mount at Market Raisin was a non-runner. On the inside we have Barton Rose, and 28 Guns is last of the quartet that will arrive at a sedate pace at the first. Drum Varady over from the grey Midnight Silver, who just about jumped alongside. 2 lengths to Barton Rose, and the white cheek pieces piercing the gloom of 28 Guns as they head on towards flight number 2. Midnight Silver on the inside, Drum Varady out wider. And again, the pace is sedate as they reach this flight. 28 Guns on the outside of Barton Rose. So they'll prepare shortly to swing left-handed and leave the back straight for the first time. And the quartet, mindful of the conditions, are still just really lobbing along. Drum Varady will take that turn. Just holding the inside open at the moment is Midnight Silver, about a length or so away. Third place disputed by Barton Rose and 28 Guns. Drum Varady just being kept 1 horse width off the inside running rail as they take the bend. Midnight Silver on the rail. 28 Guns and Barton Rose as they turn towards the 2 flights of hurdles up the home straight for the first time. Drum Varady maintaining this narrow lead. Midnight Silver in second place towards the inside. No move yet from either 28 Guns or Barton Rose, and all of the riders appear pretty happy with their positions, although Drum Varady gave that a clout and landed a bit awkwardly behind there, was rather scrabbling with one of those hind legs to get some purchase, but no serious alarm at this pace as they head on up the home straight. Drum Varady on the outside of Midnight Silver. Near side for 28 Guns, and the far side, the inside route for Barton Rose. Drum Varady stretched over that one better. And they've now got this couple of furlongs run that'll bring them up in front of the stands, with the circuit still to travel and the race really yet to develop. Midnight Silver on the inside of Drum Varady. Back alongside Midnight Silver and Barton Rose, and 28 Guns still bringing up the rear as they make their way up past the stands. So Drum Varady on the stand side in the red with the white sleeves. The grey horses Midnight Silver in the light blue. 28 Guns in the white cheek pieces, and the white and black colours of Barton Rose is last of the 4 runners as they swing left-handed and will make their journey towards the back straight. Drum Varady still with this narrow advantage on the outside of Midnight Silver. 28 Guns and Barton Rose, the order of the quartet, make their way into the back straight, and still only about 3 lengths top to bottom, as Drum Varady leading by half a length from Midnight Silver, and that pattern is repeated with 28 Guns half a length clear of Barton Rose. This will be 5 from the finish, but will still be a mile and a quarter or so from the conclusion of the race. Drum Varady and Midnight Silver step over that with Barton Rose and 28 Guns. Heading on down past their point of departure, a circuit under their belts. Little change in the order, Drum Varady and Midnight Silver. Barton Rose and 28 Guns. Barton Rose just chased along briefly, last of the quartet, so the pace appears to gradually be increasing here. 4 from the finish. Midnight Silver on the inside of Drum Varady. Barton Rose on the inside of 28 Guns. So now inside the final 7 furlongs or so. 3 flights of hurdles to take. One of them on the far side. Drum Varady on the outside of Midnight Silver as the weather closes in again. 28 Guns and Barton Rose. 3 from the finish. And Drum Varady was good over that. Likewise Midnight Silver, who's matched Drum Varady just about every step of the way. Those two have always held the first 2 positions. Barton Rose is being chased along, and 28 Guns has now moved through to show a clear third, and Barton Rose in fourth is the first one to be struggling, although Drumvarady in second is briefly pushed along as Midnight Silver, taking the turn, leads by half to 3/4 of a length. Drumvarady in second, 28 Guns in third. And Drumvarady's rider getting lower in the saddle on this home turn, administers a reminder as well. As out in front, Midnight Silver continues on her merry way. 28 Guns has gradually been working through the field. The horse in the black and green colours. Drumvarady now looks weary in third place, and that applies as well to Barton Rose. So 2 from the finish, and out in front, Midnight Silver. 28 Guns has jumped to within a length and a half or so of the leader as they race down towards the final obstacle. Still a long way to go, and Midnight Silver leading by a couple of lengths. 28 Guns just hanging slightly, but going to be asked to produce a challenge as they approach the final flight of hurdles, then this 1/4 of a mile run in. Midnight Silver still out in front. 28 Guns now shaken up. This is the final flight, then 2 furlongs to go, and out in front it is Midnight Silver. 28 Guns now really being asked for an effort. Still got time enough to close, but at the moment Midnight Silver is hanging on very gallantly. 28 Guns just tending to edge in behind the leader at the moment, and still the gap is a length and a half. There's just inside the final furlong to go. Midnight Silver trying to see off 28 Guns. Still the margin is just over a length, but Midnight Silver toughing it out. 28 Guns just cannot get close enough, and Midnight Silver is going to score for the Foxtrot Racing Partnership. More of a waltz to the Foxtrot, but Midnight Silver has won it well. 28 Guns in second. Drumvarady will hold on the private battle for third and fourth to beat Barton Rose.
First, number 3, Midnight Silver. Second, number 4. Third, number 1, the 4th place horse, number 2. The full result of race 5, the Ffos Racecourse Mares Handicap Hurdle Race.